Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Europa Universalis 4, where we are playing as... we are the Pirate Daimyo, and I believe that we have just gotten independence from Japan. So, Oda and Shiba and Ashikaga all were in a fight against us. That was the fight for the shogunate, basically. I did not want to take the shogunate, despite the fact that I absolutely wrecked them. Because apparently the shogunate can screw with the mechanics for the Pirate Republic, which I did not want to lose. So we are instead just independent, and I think we are just an independent nation. We are not an independent daimyo, which is cool. We should probably add these guys as accepted cultures. That would cost a little bit of diplo. I would say go ahead and do it. That should increase the strength of our economy quite significantly. We are low on manpower. Oh no, rather we are low on armies. We do need to start recruiting some more infantry, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that as soon as we earn that first ducat. The other thing we need to do is double check when exactly it is that we can start raiding again. Oda have immediately started fabricating claims on us. Well, that's not concerning. We can raid them again next year. Ah, okay. March, April next year. Cool. So we'll just go ahead and dock up over here. That should be golden. So are we able to make diplomatic agreements with daimyos? We are not. Okay. And we do also need to core Setsu and Awa, which are provinces that we did take over. Cool. Money is still coming in nicely. We should still have quite the trade hegemony, thanks to the fact that we own all of the trade centers of trade in Japan proper now. Korea still has a large portion, so it's now down between me and Korea. We do want to try and save up money so that we can upgrade Setsu and Musashi to level 2s at some point, but that is not mission critical at this point because we really need to get our armies up in strength. The Navy can definitely do its bit to protect the armies somewhat, but we now have some fairly significant mainland holdings, and that definitely will hold us back a bit. The other thing we have are loans. How many? 14 loans. Okay, we need to get those paid back as a matter of some haste. So Shiba, our truce ends within 5 years, and then 8 years for So. But we should be able to pay off a significant chunk of the loans when we go raiding next year. So let's go ahead and bump this up to speed 4, because now we just need time to pass while we sort that out. We have one person here. We are working on offensive ideas. And we are still ahead of time in our technologies, although we are getting to the point where we are going to need to invest in that again. Alright, do we see any institutions yet? Yes, Yemen has a couple, but they haven't arrived in India or anything like that, so it's going to take a very long time for them to spread to us. However, when we get like global trade, we should be able to get global trade pretty quickly, thanks to the number of centers of trade that we have. Ah, yes, okay, that's a good point. I did. Let's just cancel those. We get the points back again. We did want to wait for war exhaustion to reduce. Cool, good point. Oh dear, Korea's fabricating. A war with Korea would be pretty bad. Improvements in production technology. Do we want more admin? How are we at? No. Simple answer to that, no. I think I am going to continue recruiting soldiers, just so that we can stand up to everyone around us, particularly Korea. Like, just having a bigger army than Korea has should probably go quite some way to preventing them from actually declaring war on us. Election in the Pirate Republic. A captain rules over a nation of thieves and murderers whose sole political desire is to not be ruled at all. It is a task comparable to herding sharks. We have a 666 in charge at the moment. I'd quite like to keep my 666 in charge. So we're going to keep him. Although, that's going to drop our Republican tradition quite dangerously. We'll do it this time, but this is probably going to be his last election. Just going to double check that we do indeed have the Buccaneers still in power. We do, and that's giving us yearly Republican tradition as well. Okay, cool. Harima, rebels. I forgot to check for rebels. Musashi is going to have some soon, so I think we're going to harsh treatment them just to keep them away. Because fighting rebels is going to be very difficult. And we don't have any forts over here, that's unfortunate. Six infantry, 3 cavalry, 1 artillery. Against 222, okay. Doing loans. Right, the other thing I wanted to do is just sail around. Ah, I can raid already. Do it. We need to start making this money. Alright, so that should be at least 1 loan repaid. Oh no, they're 80 each. Ouch. Ooh, military reforms. Military, political power, army professionalism, and then morale of armies. Which is going to, frankly, be super useful. So we're definitely reforming the army. 1, we want the points for teching up, because we need to stay ahead of time in military. And then secondly, we want that plus 20% army morale, because we are about to cross over and fight them, even though we are quite significantly weaker than they are at the moment. That's not what I wanted. These rebels are going to be a real problem. So, this needs to be speed 3. I'm microing too many things. And then Korea declared war. Okay. That's quite bad. Let's go ahead and repay a loan. And let's get our navies over here. Because at sea we should still be really, really strong. No doubt about that. We just need to stop them landing anywhere. Fighting privateer. Why are you... No! The one time I did not want you to go to the port is the time that you went to the port. Damn it! Alright, so we won the Battle of Tajima. We'll retake it. And we'll just stand there next door. Please get over here. Thank you. We lost 3 light ships. They lost 3 galleys, which we then promptly took. Let's raid while we're here. Caught their transport fleet. Excellent. Alright, so we've retaken Harima. I'm going to move back to Setsu, because we need manpower to replenish all of this. And we sank all of them. We took their transports. We'll take all of this. We'll separate out the transports. And we will send them into repair. Do I really need 17 ships? Well, we may as well keep them for now. Okay, and I'm also going to separate out the galleys that we captured because they are damaged. And we're going to continue raiding with the rest of the galleys. How many ships does Korea still have? Not many. No transport, 6 galleys and 4 lights. Okay, so we've basically won that war already. Because they have the CB to go after Hizen, which is here. And there is no way that they're going to land. 1, 2... Wait. No, 1, 2. Can't get to there. 1, 2. Can't get to here, can we? Yes, we can. That's going to be another 2 loans repaid. Oh, no, just 1. I can't count. That's a battle between Ming and Wu. That's nothing to do with me. Right, let's repay another one. We could repay another, but I think I want to save a little bit of money for other reasons. In case I do need to hire mercenaries, for example. Oh, that counts as this area. 1, 2. We can get to Guangzhou. I think. Or is it where the port is? No, we could. Oh, interesting. That also means we can get to here and raid this coast. And then Ryukyu as well. Now we can repay 2 more. Yep, raiding is definitely going to be very useful for that. Getting out of debt much quicker than we otherwise would have. And then after this, what we can do is we can use the galleys, which will then be basically sitting there doing nothing, to blockade Korea. And then we'll make money from the blockades, and then we can eventually piece Korea out for money. Okay, so 3 more years until I can raid Japan's coast. I'll go around just to make sure. But I'm fairly sure that's true. Yeah, okay, 34. Ah, they can't actually do anything here because that is adjacent to a fort. Does Korea have the turtle ship idea? I don't think so. No. Construction cost, domestic trade, and tech. Let's just start blockading all of this. And then we can also use galleys, or transports rather, to blockade, if we need to. And that's the galley fleet, so as long as we keep this blockaded with our admiral, then we're golden. So I'm going to move you out, and even though you're at half health, you should be totally fine. And this is all easily within supply range, so even better. Oh, that's not enough ships to blockade. Interesting. Huh. Neither is this. Right, because of that. No. You stay here. So it's 3.3 morale versus 4.6. They have what? How have they got 1.5 tactics? Is this next Miltech a tactics one? No. So how have they got that much tactics? Oh no, it's 1.5. I don't know what I was doing there. We have the same. We're going to lose this just because it's 1 artillery. Yeah. Crap. We cannot afford those losses. Okay. Oh, we cannot afford those artillery. So I'm going to consolidate everything we have so far. We're going to have just the 1 artillery. We basically have to rely on infantry and cavalry now. These rebels are going to cause me some serious problems. There's not much I can do about it. This war against Korea is going to last a while. Increased autonomy? No. I have a feeling I actually decreased autonomy. Forcing the rebellions to spit out. Not thinking that I'd suffer this badly. Professional standards. That's what I should have done. Didn't think of it. Which would have meant that I shouldn't have disbanded the armies that I had. You know what? How long has passed? Let's go back to January. And I now notice that you suggested that earlier, Istar. I'm sorry I didn't see it at the time. Alright, so we are going to slacken military standards. Twice. Because we're going to have like infinite time to drill. That's not where the problem lies. Then I'm going to spend some money on just 3 more infantry. Then with that we should win. Okay. Now we may as well speed 4 this. We're up to 8,000 manpower already. Ugh. And we are losing quite a lot of money, but I suspect that's because of the replenishment that we're doing. Yeah, 7.4 extra a month. No! I can't afford this! Stop it! Especially 11,000. Alright, this should be the last one for a while. However, this is a fort, so that's going to take them a while. And we can just march and replenish numbers. You're saying that you're going to run out of money next month. Of course, I can war tax. Do it. This once. No! Damn it, I've been trying to avoid taking a loan. Oh well, guess we take one. Okay. Victory there. Now I'm going to need this manpower to slowly but surely filter down. Musashi can hold out for a while. And actually what I might do here is set... Yo, you're already on Defensive Edict. So are you. You should actually be on Trade Edict. In fact, let's go and take a look at the edicts real quick. You're on trade, you're on trade. You should be on trade. Ah, you're not caught yet. Right. How was Imperator earlier? It was good, actually. I'm quite enjoying it now. The AI made a very, very big whoopsie, though. A very, very, very big whoopsie. How many troops does Korea have? 16,000. I was seeing this 3,000 stack. I was like, if that's your only army, I am totally naval invading you. Alas, it was not. And what terrain is this? Please be something good. Damn it. How have you risen already? That was 80% last time I checked. Damn it! We knew that this part of the game would be hairy. We knew it would be. You're adjacent to a fort, so I'm less concerned about that. I'm going to sail you over here. We're using the Sally out to get extra troops, so we're not using as many of our own soldiers. Boom. And then return here. We still have a tiny bit of manpower left. We're going to sail into EO in case they decide to try and cross. In fact, I would kind of welcome them crossing. Please do that. And now I just need to keep an eye on you. That's going to be set to an hour. Really? Oh, that's Musashi. Right, it's going to be here. And if Setsu goes, that's going to be very, very bad. Yeah, war exhaustion's not helping matters, really. As long as he's just sitting there, though, it's fine. Have the improvements made it playable now? Yes. So what I was saying during the Imperator stream was basically, it still falls a little short where I can just say I recommend this game, it's excellent, but it is definitely it is definitely worth a second look. Wow, I cannot talk today. So if you are into games like Europa Universalis Crusader Kings and you don't already own it, then maybe consider going out and getting it. If you're a little more ambivalent about those, then I would say wait. Another election. This is going to drop my Republican tradition to the danger zone. He's 68. No, I cannot afford that. Advisor cost reduction. Oh, that's really useful, actually. Cool. The trial. Aha, here we go. We can get some Republican tradition and lose some corruption as well. Cool. And as long as you're just sitting there, I'm perfectly happy with that arrangement. Right, when's the truce run out with these guys? 38. So we've still got 5 more years of truce. I think the truce with Shiba has just ended. Oh, they've already annihilated them. Okay. Morale of armies plus 15. I'm going to go for it just because my morale right now is insane. 5 morale because we have both army reform Andilan. Okay, so the fort is going to take that back. I'm going to go and take their island of Juju. Gonna be some bad juju here. Where the hell is their army? I'm still only seeing these 3,000. It's got to be in one of these two provinces. The enthusiasm is high. That's unfortunate. There goes the galley fleet. Good. Oh, we captured 2 as well. Sweet, we'll take that. I have to. Nobles demand recompensation. For Pete's sake. Now's not the time. Although 34 is when I can raid Japan again, isn't it? Let's go and check. They made a bit of a whoopsie there. Also means that you guys can continue going that way, because the transports got there and saved the day. Alright, let's go and make some more money. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, that's another 2 years away. Yeah, I didn't do these ones until quite a lot later. Hey, League of Average Gaming, how are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. 1536, so yeah, it's going to be 2 more years before I can raid those. Where is your army, Korea? Because if I could actually take some territory from them, that would be pretty amazing. As it stands, I could already take a bunch of cash. Speaking of which, let's go repay a loan. So what were you just playing? Were you doing your Manchu game? Oh, it's Taco Bowler. Hello. Different league. Person. Not Gentinord. What do I want to do? Consolidate. Power still sitting on 80%. Once that's gone, though, our problems should quite dramatically reduce. My armies should be quite a lot better than the Korean ones. Especially with my level 6 shock general. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to purge the manpower supplies one more time. I'm going to grab another 2 infantry. Gonna jump on the ships. Head over here. We'll pick up those infantry and we'll invade Korea. 3 mountains. Aha!